Heyo, Sporlings. Today is a special video. It is a subscriber request, and they requested that I make a video recommending software modulars and which one to start with. So I'm going to go over the 6 software modulars that I use, the pros and cons of each system, and the cost, if any, and which one is the best in my opinion to start with if you find that you have been bitten by the modular bug. So the first one I'm going to go over is SoftTube's Modular. All right, so this is Modular by SoftTube. This is the module page. It'll open up to this as soon as you open the plugin. This is the one that actually started it for me. I was reading Sound on Sound, and in that issue, I found a review of Modular, and I found myself bitten by the modular bug. The nice thing about Modular is there are over 20 in real life Eurorack modules that are actually ported into the program. These ones come with it, the Dope for modules. There's IntelliGel, 4MS, Buchla, Mutable Instruments, and Vermona. They're all very good modules, and they all react as hardware modules you'd expect them to act. They're almost exactly the same. The only downside is some of the premium modules can actually cost a little bit more than the actual system itself, but the modules available are of top-notch quality. The one that I'm talking about is the Buchla 296E spectral processor. That was actually $149. That cost more than the actual environment itself, but it is a very nice unit. There are 45 modules included. To start with, everything you need for a basic synthesizer voice is included. It comes with the VCO, VCF, VCA, ADSR, LFO, and noise, and you can make basically just a nice synth voice with just those modules right there. They're made by Dopefer and the SoftTube only modules that are down here, the utilities. These all come with modular preloaded. Some of these are ones that come with instruments. Other ones are effects that they have. I don't have all the modules, but I do have a few of their instruments. I have a few of their effects, and so my module collection is missing some stuff, but not all stuff. If you own any plugins before, they will show up in your module palette if they are included in modular environment. If you want to, you can buy additional plugins to add to your module collection. They range from effects as doublers, fangers, phasers, to actual synth voices, to more conventional delays and reverbs, to even British Class A preamps and TubeTech amplifier. It's very nice, some of the stuff that they have on tap for you to explore and possibly get. The nice thing is it works happily on both Mac OS and Windows machines, but only as a plugin. There is no standalone version. That means you can only use it inside your DAW program. You can't use it as an actual standalone program and patch. You need to open your DAW to open up the program. And this one will run you about $100 American. So the next one I'm going to go over is Modular V3 by Arteria. All right, this one is a great start if you want a pre-configured system with the option of adding some pre-selected modules to the system and making it your own. Then look no further than Modular version 3 by Arteria. It is easy to get to grips with. It can be incredibly deep. The downside is you can't add a bunch of different modules from different third-party developers, but it will be free from choice paralysis. And I find if you don't know where to begin with a pre-configured system, it's always best, as it will teach you the basics, if not synthesis in general, and then you will know that particular system inside and out. The optional modules in Modular V3 are filters 1 to 3, an LFO, a bode frequency shifter, a formant filter, envelopes 1 through 6, triggers, noise, ring mod, envelope follower 1 to 4, 2 sample and holds, and it will also run happily on Mac OS and Windows machines. And this one will run you 149. Next, I'm going to talk about Voltage Modular. This is Voltage. This is the first on the list that has a free option, and it comes with 24 modules. Everything is needed for a subtractive Moog style synth voice. Next up is Ignite. It costs $50 and comes with 45 modules, with the option of adding more using the in-app store. And modules are priced very fairly, from free to $20. Next up is the complete package, Chord Electro Drums, and that is $99, with 100 modules included. The nice thing about Voltage of any tier is that it is incredibly user-friendly, and the manual and tips will help you patch it. It will help you patching in no time. I think the only qualm I have with Voltage is the transport doesn't work well in standalone for some reason. Besides that, it's brilliant. Voltage Modular will run fine on both Mac OS and Windows machines, and it is just, it's a great little piece of kit. And this is your module selection right here. The in-store is right here, and you can just click on that and you can make in-app purchases. You don't even have to leave the app. It's got everything from switches to filters, envelope generators, sequencers, and they are all really quite nice. My favorite manufacturers are NRG ZR 78, and Andrew McCauley is really good for making some very interesting modules that will round out your system in very good ways. Next up is VCV Rack. This is Rack. Now this is another one that comes free, or you can pay $99 and get the Pro version. This is the Pro version. With the Pro version, you get the option of, there's a dark mode, you get the option of having a plugin instead of just having the standalone. So that means instead of just having the app alone so you can patch outside your DAW, you can have this inside your DAW and use it as a VST or AU plugin. It runs happily on both Windows and Mac OS, plus Linux as well. So if you have a Linux system, this will work there too. The module library is fascinatingly huge, over 2,000 modules. Most of them are free. There are some premium modules. This is how you get to your modules right here. There's tags that you can filter them by. You can filter them by brand, which is also fantastic. There are hardware clones, which is really nice, and most of them are actually free too. And these work as you'd expect the hardware would work. Also, the really nice thing about this is it's easy on the CPU if you have the right computer. The cost is very nice. The only qualm I have, some of the modules tend to be a little bit buggy. So if you don't know which ones will work with your DAW, you can get a crash situation. That is the only thing I have found about this. But besides that, it is a great piece of kit. Great to start off with. I'd have to say probably this one would be the one to go with. If you want the full free Eurorack experience and you don't want to lay anything out, but you want lots of modules to play with, this is the one to go with. This is the one that I kind of wish was around when I started my modular journey. This would have probably helped a lot more than Softube's actually, but honestly, I'm happy with Softube's modular, but this is a great piece of software, VCV is my rack. Now my rack is Mac OS only. This is the only one on the list that is Mac OS only. Now it is incredibly easy on the system. It's very, very simple to use. It's very much like VCV almost, only it does run you about $20. It does have 780 modules included. They do add new modules. They will show up here when they add you new modules. They do have some very nice hardware clones included by Audible Instruments, which is their whole lineup right here. They also have something that I really like, the South Pole Parasites, which are ports of Mutable Instrument clouds, and they're with the Parasite firmware. It's a fantastic little module to play with, all 5 of them, and then there's the Spelch and the 2 trunks. They're very nice little modules to play with. But the only thing about this one is only Mac OS. So until they get it for Windows, Windows users will not be able to use Mifiki MyRack. Now, last up is Reactor 6 by Native Instruments. Now, Reactor 6 is not a modular environment like the 5 before it, but it does have something called Reactor Blocks, which is their version of a modular environment. So if you want to, you can patch with Reactor Blocks. It's an extra cost of $130 on top of Reactor's I think it's $259. Reactor cost $259 American. When you click patch, it will bring you into its modular environment. It does not look like a Eurorack system, but it does behave and sounds like a Eurorack system. So it will give you the same type of modules. You just won't get the same feeling of being inside of a digital Eurorack system. The cost is the only downside, but it does sound fantastic. I don't know why they didn't include blocks with Reactor. They included it as a $130 add-on. That's another thing that I found a little bit upsetting. But besides that, it is a great piece of software. It is just a little bit more expensive. It will run happily on either Mac or Windows systems. And I hope you found my little explanation of each of these little digital modular environments. I hope it was useful to you. I hope it helped you maybe pick one in the future. Maybe bit you by the modular bug. I hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe for further videos. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, as I do upload one video at least every week. I am trying to do it every Wednesday, but sometimes I do upload a little bit later. But I love and respect all of you guys, and I am going to have to say goodbye, and this is Spore Out. Thanks so much, everybody. Love you all. Bye.